Naitwa Maureen Otuoma. Mimi ndio dadake mdogo Ezekiel Otuoma. Yeah.
Wewe ndio kitinda mimba?
No, there's a last born. There's 7 of us. I am number 6 and he was number 5. Yes.
Yeye alikuwa number 5, wewe number 6 sasa.
Yes, and then there's a last born number 7.
Mbona sura ina relate kidogo?
Actually, I think he looks more than number 3 and number 1. Yes. And also the dad. Anafanana kabisa na dad na number 1 and number 3 which are ladies. Yeah, anafanana na wale wasichana wawili kushinda the rest of us.
Yeah, I've seen similarities. Nimeona some of them, especially your number 3 mwenye umesema.
Number 3 ni tasema nini? Same WhatsApp people. Rafiki yake kabisa. Alafu also ndio wenye anafanana na yeye kabisa. Yeah.
Maureen, pole sana kwa msiba. Kila kitu kitakuwa sawa. Sasa huyu mwenda zake Ezekiel, labda maisha yake hapo awali akiwa mtoto ilikuwaje?
We've grown here in Botela all our lives. I think when dad died in 96, tuliashwa tu na mom peke yake. So all of us have grown here from all the way from like nursery, primary, seko, and afterwards. But him and the others, there was a time when my mom used to take them to Oshago and Wasome. So at some point he left and went to Somo Oshago. So he started here in the same school, St. Paul's Primary, just uko chini, Botela. Akatoka huku akiwa, I think it was class 6 or class 5, when he was just about to, actually I think it's class 7, when he was about to join class 8, he went and then lived with my grandma. And then uko nyumbani. He lived there until he finished his primary school. And then akakuja, akarudi huku for his secondary education. Yes. After hapo, he was playing football. Alianza kicheza mpira huku. Kuna grao hapa nyuma ya home inaitwa Babi. So Babi was everywhere. All children when yako Mbotela used to play. There was a team called Black Rangers. So that was the first team they played in. With
the local team?
It was not really the local team. It's like the kids playing football at that point. It was more arranged. So there was a gentleman who alikuwa amejitolea to be the coach, and they just used to play friendlies so much. So him and his friends have played football from Black Rangers, Mbotela Kamaliza, Muhoroni Youth, this one ingine inaitwa jali Maisa. Hizo zote ni za mtaa. Maisa ni ya regional, Kamaliza ni team ya Mbotela. Even the one Rangers, Rangers is the one from Black Rangers, wakiwa watoto, is the one that graduated to Rangers now. It has been rebranded since then. They are now called Black Stars.
Hizi ni miaka za nyuma. Tunaongea kuhusu 10 years ago.
It is more than 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. Because he was a kid before I ended Oshago kusoma, so it was primary school level. So he's played football. I think anyone that, if you mention Mzee, actually from here, most people will call him Mzee. Then kwa grao, you'll find people call him Rooney. Yes. Yeah, because he's a fan of Manchester and I had fun. And I think Rooney was he's a kat kidogo.
Yes, unaweza. Rooney alikuwa role model.
Yes. Okay, Rooney was his role model. So I think ukienda anywhere kwa ground, most people will call him Rooney. The other names I think is Otuoma'S, but the one that has stuck from his football days, Mbotela, Makadara level, the Nairobi level, outside Nairobi, which is including Muhoroni Youth, where he has played in, Western Stima, Ulinzi, AFC Leopards, Talanta, all those teams wanamwita Rooney. So he's played football, and I think that's the one thing that identifies him everywhere he goes. If you call anywhere Otuoma'S, Ezekiel Otuoma, people will say they know him first as a footballer. Yes.
Hiyo ilikuwa talent sana. Yeah, nimekuwa nikimwona akicheza. Mimi ni fan wa KPL za Kenya, nimekuwa nikimwona, alikuwa superstar na alikuwa na very bright future.
Yeah, his intention was to play for the national team. Unfortunately, he did not have the opportunity to play for the national team, but he would have shown great excellence in the national team because of his dedication to the sport, not just as a fan, but also as a player. Because anywhere, if you talk to his friends, he has spoken about football. If you talk to the little kids, when you are Megrosa, you wanacheza the Black Rangers, which was the Black Stars, sorry, or the Rangers, he was a role model to them. So like today, the ones who were playing for the match that was happening here at the roundabout football field, most of them are people that looked up to him when he was playing during his time here and also just outside in representing other clubs in the country. Yeah.
Poleni sana. Maybe this name Otuoma, is it a family name? Nasikia pia wewe unaitwa hivyo.
Yes, that's our father's name. So it's the family name that everyone has adopted. I don't think there's anyone in our family that introduces themselves with their second name. Because even him, there's nowhere he has written or introduced himself with his second name. So I think for us, it is important to rep our father's name because he left us when we were so young, so very young. 96 is such a long time to have left children.
It's close to 30 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's 29 now. Yes. So it's a lot of years ago for someone to have left their children. So for us it was important. Actually, everyone I think feels important to rep that name because it's a name. It's someone that people don't know. So you just feel a bit of him when you rep the name Otuoma. So yeah, that's why everyone has the name Otuoma somewhere. Like we have almost all of us forgot our second names. Yeah.
That's very true. Now, what about religion? How was he? Did he love the church?
Yeah. Hey, Sunday school, I think our mom used to make us go to Sunday school, all of us. I think it's an African mother's thing. So yeah, he's been a religious person for the longest time. I think the only time where he didn't fully participate is when he started being sick because he couldn't take him out every now and then. But he has been always a person who loves church and most importantly, who loves God. Even at any point of time, alikuwa akisema yeye anataka kwenda church. Hata vile alikuwa, maybe he was sick, he would request that, please nipelekeni church. And someone will do that. Yeah, he did love the church. Yes. So he's a part of the church that also my mom goes to. So it's called CCA. Yeah. It's the church that he goes to. Yeah.
Maybe without going into details, I've seen online some pressure, kuna some negative reactors. So maybe just a comment to them.
What can I say? I think the family is now grieving and we are united in making sure that our brother gets a befitting send-off. So all of us are united in one spirit, in love and in peace. I don't think there's any thing that's happening that's going to separate what is happening. Plus, we also want to give our brother his respect, honor his name, even in his last day, and just put it out there of the legend that he has always been in terms of who he has been for Kenyan people, for the football fans, for our family most especially, to the wife, and also his friends. Yeah.
So maybe, do you have a pay bill for the family so that anybody who is watching this video, any friends, any fans of him can maybe send their support?
Yeah, we are currently doing a fundraiser, so we've opened a pay bill. It's the one collection point that we're using as family together with also the wife. So it's out there. We've already shared it with you, but I can share the pay bill with you. Just give me a second because I haven't gotten because it's 40, 65, 485. I'll just have to repeat that again. Just give me a second. Okay, it's lost in between. So it's 40, 65, 845. So it's a pay bill. That's the business number. On account name, you just write your name, and any amount that is shared on that pay bill, we will appreciate, just to help us carry out the final rites for our brother, give him the respect that he deserved, because he was a man that loved the people, a man that loved football, a man that loved his wife, and a man that loved his family. So we just want to show him all the love he has given to us in his last time, to just give back all that love, and also to show the world the kind of man that he has always been to us and what he could have been to the Kenyan football family. Yes.
So pole sana Sister Maureen, may God strengthen you. Si rahisi.
It is not easy to lose a brother, and it also I don't think there is anyone out there that will say even a death that has happened would not shake them. Death can shake anyone, and changes people a lot, and it's also a time where people are most vulnerable. So we are still in shock. 5 days later, we are still in shock of what has happened. Most of us are still trying to come into terms with the fact that you'll wake up tomorrow and there's nothing. Personally, I am still trying to recover, because I do banter him a lot when Manchester loses. So it will be, I don't know how most times, because even on the day he died, I think Manchester lost a game, and I was thinking...
You support Arsenal?
No, I do not support Arsenal. Let me just make that clear.
Okay.
No, but it's just fun to banter him, because he's been a fan of Manchester, and when they win, he's on our neck. So when he loses, we also have to be on his neck.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is just friendly banter. There's nothing much to it. But at a time where you have lost a friend, you have lost a brother, you have lost a son, you have lost a husband, it is not easy to overcome that loss. And it is also not easy to deal with the gap that he has left. Because the gap that he has left, I think, is irreplaceable individually and also uniquely to all of us. I cannot say that even my mom has 6 children left, but the gap that has been left by the loss of one child cannot be filled with 6 that are left. For the friends that have lost a teammate, even when they go back to playing football, because you have a team of 11 players that can start a game, if you lose one player, he might not be your star player, he might not be your goalkeeper or your striker or your midfielder, but if you lose one of them, your formation is different. You will feel that gap. So all of us are feeling a gap in the loss of a friend, a brother, and also a child to our mom. So yeah, that's it.
Pole sana, all will be great.